Alright people, so big up on yourself. So on the we got St. Thomas and we go search for corona victim and can't find none. So me step it up people. So see that people, what we have to know, we give a pounds. You understand? So we step it up now people from Jamaican dollar to pounds. You understand? And further on, we're throwing even some US on it. So see the people. So we're giving away pounds and US for anybody who can find some corona victims. And we'll have our own private doctors them to test the corona victims them, because we're trying to now get the government to let our private doctors them take some autopsy on the people them who themselves corona, but they will not give them up. So it left us to now show that the Jamaican government is working with the Chinese them and working with Bill Gates them to give our people them the injection needle so that they can kill off our people them and let the Chinese them and the Bill Gates KKK democratical movements take over the land. Because everywhere they say corona victim is, there is none. There are none. We went into the St. Jovis Hospital, and just to find out that St. Jovis Hospital is also controlled by the Chinese, ladies and gentlemen. See here, we're giving it to people. We're giving away pounds. See here, people. So, we're giving away US dollar for anybody who can find some corona victim and care to us, the maroon government. People, we the maroon government need not for our people them to die anymore. We have asked the Prime Minister Andrew Wallace, please ratify the country, let our people them survive once again. People, please and thanks, get your maroon identification card. Once you have your maroon identification card, you're tax exempt. You people, aka Jamaicans, are all Nyankepong maroons. From the 14th centuries up to now, we have never been conquered. We leased the land, signed a treaty and leased back the land to the colonial government, part of the land. They tricked us, or tricked our people, and when they told them that they were leaving the land and they were going to grant full ratification for us to start up the maroon government. The maroon government was cast aside by our licky chief them, who they turned into colonels and killed the maroon government and brought in JLP and PMP. And all of our maroon people them run over and said, all right, they gotta follow Alexander Bustamante and Normal Manley, who is two brother, which them say are two cousin. But we won't get into that in this part of the interview. So now them send Christopher Columbus come by the 6th Pope to kill off all the people them in the Western Hemisphere and took over the land them and took over the gold and diamonds and all kind of things that they were sent to take over by the Pope, the 6th Pope. Now the 266th Pope now is sending Bill Gates now and the Chinese them now to come and take back the land once again. Big up Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth. She have ratified the land, people, so we cannot have no dispute with her. Now they're tricking the police and the soldiers them now, because they got to kill the police, kill some soldiers for them to get scared and believe it's corona kill them. Then they go out and shoot up the people them, beat people to go and take the injection when they themselves are going to die, because it's a takeover back. The thing is depopulation rural agenda 2030 and 2050. Only 15% of black people supposed to live in the world by 2050 and 3% of Indians. The Hispanic, all of those people, them are going to kill off. The Mexican, them are going to kill off. The agenda has been set in the Agenda 21. You understand? So, only thing standing in its way now is Donald Trump's, myself, and few couple thousands of doctors and 1 and 2 more brave people, indigenous nation. So people, identify back your roots, identify back your culture. Get your maroon Nyankepong identification card now. Please and thanks. For further information, just call 77-34594 or call our head office in Scottsdale, St. Mary, Richmond. The number is 1876-605-7 987 or 77-34594. That's 1876-77-34594. People, get on a maroon identification card. And as I said, we're giving away pounds for anybody who can locate any persons who have the corona. Usain Bolt, shame on you. They didn't pay you enough money. That's why they didn't do the ads for them good. People, if Usain Bolt have corona, the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth is not her name, and she's not on the pound. And further on, Usain Bolt, them put you in your evening trouble. Because you now have to force to go get the injection now, Usain Bolt, because they said the corona can regurgitate anytime. So you have to force to get the injection now, and you put ding dong and all those couple hundred or thousand of people who you was around now, Usain Bolt, in trouble. Because under the constitutional act of them corona amendment, or what they want to call it, everyone who you were around have to get quarantined by their law. You notice them say Portmore, one look at call center of it, and them don't only lock off Portmore alone, them lock off the call center, lock off the whole of Portmore, lock off St. Catherine Portmore, and lock off the whole of Spanish Town and beyond for 2 months. So now Usain Bolt, your community have to get locked down. Because you were out on the road and you found it out 3 days after you come off of the road, said you have corona and you said the quarantine. Is you say it, not me. And then the other politician now, the mayor, who said him have corona and he was gelatin or rolling with the members of the PMP and the Labour in Parliament, and was touching up and hugging up in all of those political meetings that he was in. Fundamentally speaking, ladies and gentlemen, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. See that? Them say one look of foreigner come down from America and come a funeral, come out of St. Anne, and him have corona, and you can't prove it that foreign of corona. But what you guys did, you locked down the whole of St. Thomas, put much millions of people out of business, and bet the country now will lose billions of dollars out of St. Thomas, bankrupting the economy. People, go to the maroon government. We are the only one who can build back the government. We are the only one who can build back the country. Nyankepong Maroon Sovereign Estate. It was first called, ladies and gentlemen, Jamaica, and then after that called Jamaica. It was named after an eagle, a brown tail red eagle. The Spaniards them name it after them capture back part of it from us maroon. Then we the maroon them now help the British, cause we never have no guns, we never have no pellets. So when the British them come and offer us pellets to help them to win the war, the deal was all of those slaves that the Spaniards, those almost a million, or probably look a bit more than a million slaves that the Spaniards them they carry from Africa and all over, they would hand it over back to us, the maroon, and we would convert them to be maroons once again, because naturally from birth they're maroons. When we helped the British them to capture them now, they played unfair, as well as, you know, that's how they roll. And they were double rolling, because they were rolling with the Pope, and we never know. And remember I said it was the Pope who was backed in Christopher Columbus, and it was the same Pope who was backed in the British at the time. But we didn't know. So the Pope roll, the Pope have Christopher Columbus upon him pay bill, and have the British upon him pay bill. So at the end of the day, the Pope is playing the devil advocate. Now, we help the British get back the place fully from the colonial them, who the British is colonial too, we didn't know. So now, what happened? The British didn't want to give us what they slaved them. So we and them start war for hundreds of years again, till none of them come down from Africa, some other maroon with some more money and some more gun and some more gas stick, and come help us finish win the war. So big up Kojo Lewis, cause but Fim Lewis spelled L-U-W-I-S. Lewis. So Kojo last name was Lewis, people. Yes, son. And Nanny did end up as a royal woman. She did married, and her name was her name was Ro. And Nanny was a rich queen, ladies and gentlemen. No black pocket queen. Come here with armies, ladies and gentlemen. They said she came here as mercenary, but she came here with armies and come build upon the army that was here. So big up the Lewis maroon them in Montego Bay. But people, we're not talking about that now. We're talking about to stop this injection thing, what Bill Gates pay Andrew Holness and pay the opposition leader them for try to give us the nation. So get on the maroon identification. Please and thanks, ladies and gentlemen. For further information, call the numbers them. Maroon identification, and we need to see all those people who themselves have corona. Because now if you cough, them say you have corona. If you drop, them say you have corona. If you head lick on the wall, them say you have corona. And they want to give you the people them who they're paying to kill the citizens them, the corona. They want to give you the injection first. They said frontline people forget it, police forget it, soldier forget it. So I'm warning my 1GR, my 2GR, my 3GR. I'm warning all my army personnels. Do not take their injection. They're trying to kill you now for the 5G. We the Maroons and we call long 7 to 14 days worth of rain for cool on by the island. So the rain is now going on all over the island. So people, Maroon power is real. So I already know that they're going to try to attack me more. They're going to try to assassinate my character. Come on people. Jesus called me. And is that the white Jesus called me? Is the black Messiah Jesus called me. Ears as thick as wool. Eyes as red as fire. Skin is as burnt brass. He called me. Jesus called me and said, Mr. Lewis, 7-star General Atom 9, come do my work. So people, I'm doing the Lord work. So none shall defy what the gods have decreed. And the gods have decreed me victorious. Uncle death, shame and embarrassment shall be the end of all of you journey who try to stop God people. People, the Maroon government need to rise once again. And we are not under colonial government because we are indigenous. We're being indigenous from the start, and we're indigenous now in these days what them call the last days what them want to kill off on us. So people, big up on yourself, love on you. Asheyo, we shall have thee. Timoshe, Manesha, Watakan, bra, Alakanta distos, Aswivas, Vasiwas, Aliel, Asheyo. And remember, a reward if you want to find anybody who have corona. Why this germs, this disease, we can't find it. Every time the Prime Minister tell us, or the opposition leader them tell us, say, corona is somewhere, and as we go look for it, we can't find it. We find out some wanted man or the police and they look for, and we can't find corona. People, something is fishy about this corona thing. Wanna guess it? No injection needle around here.